Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, so I'm here to do another movie review today. As you can see, it's the month of December. It's Christmas time.
Come on. Your problems are all behind you now.
I'm doing a review today of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Or should I say Ghostbusters After a Few Beers. That's the only way you're going to enjoy this movie. This movie, wow. I had high hopes for this movie. I really did, especially after friggin' Hugh Jackman went on Instagram and said, "Oh, you got to see this movie. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. It's so good. It's almost better than the original." Now, I got no respect for him. None.
Yes, he is dumb.
Yeah, this movie, no, sir. No. This movie is so bad. It's boring. It's just boring. It took so much strength, inner strength, for me not to just get up and leave the theater. It needs a while to get going, and no. Imagine Ghostbusters, okay? The original movie with child actors that were rejects from the Goonies. Meaning the children went to the audition for the Goonies and got passed over. But instead of comedy, a comedic sequel to Ghostbusters, you get a sequel that's a drama.
Oh my gosh. Does that suck?
And it's planned for a release on the Hallmark Channel. You throw in a couple of Easter eggs and some, special effects, updated special effects, and that's Ghostbusters Afterlife, man.
Must be a pretty sick collection of minds to dream up a plan like that.
I was going to tell you guys the plot to start off with. I don't have to tell you the plot. Just watch the original Ghostbusters, and that's the plot. They copied it. All Jason Reitman did, he copied and pasted the original Ghostbusters. That's what he did. The Force Awakens, everybody's complaining that was like a copy of Star Wars: A New Hope. That's what this is. The little girl, the granddaughter of Egon, I guess, he's passed away or whatever, so he leaves his entire estate, farm, and all his belongings to them, and they discover all the gadgets and all the clothes and all this, and the Ecto-1, blah 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 blah. Then some dude, instead of opening up, shutting down the power grid and having all the ghosts in the original movie where they came out of the big giant power containment system in the wall of the Ghostbusters headquarters. Well, in this one is they find one of the traps. This guy, he opens the trap, and so Gozer shows up. The ghost, the demon bulldogs, with the horns and everything. Yeah, they're here. They're in this one. Yeah, they show up again. The same plot.
Are you sure?
Oh, quite.
Only without the humor. There is nothing funny. If I want to go see a drama, I'll go see a drama. If I want a comedy, I should be able to go watch a Ghostbusters movie.
Call it a hunch.
People are going to go watch it just because it has the Ghostbusters stamp on it. They will. It's a Ghostbusters. Ooh, let's go see it.
People are dumb. They don't know the difference.
They'll just go, man. Jason Reitman.
You want to learn the first rule? You'd know if you ever spent a day in your life.
If you make a sequel to a comedy, you kind of want to make it a comedy.
You fucking child.
You know what, Jason Reitman?
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot?
Watch a James Cameron movie. He makes really good sequels. He makes sequels that are almost better than the original. If you think of Aliens, which was a sequel to Alien. You think of Terminator 2, which was a sequel to Terminator. And the writing was just horrible. This wasn't even a good dramatic movie. I almost fell asleep. It's not even interesting or amusing accidentally. Jason Reitman, I thought this was going to be good. Why? Because I saw Juno. You directed Juno. Jason Reitman directed Juno. It was funny. It had a little heartfelt moments. There you go. Yeah, dude. You directed Juno. What the hell?
What happened? Your balls drop off?
Did the movie studio become over-involved in the movie? I don't know, did they threaten you? Are you suffering like from some mental or physical problem?
Today we are going to discuss about low sperm count.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. You did Thank You for Not Smoking. Instead of doing Ghostbusters, dude, Jason Reitman, you should have directed a sequel to Thank You for Not Smoking. Call it, I don't know, call it Please Brush Your Teeth. You can have it be about Topal, the smoker's tooth polish.
Here's Topal, the smoker's tooth polish.
Or forget Jason Reitman. The studio, whoever produced this fucker, you should have got Chris Columbus to write it and direct it. Then you would have had a real good Ghostbusters movie with kids and like you wanted, the passing of the baton to their younger generation, and you know, go that route. I could make a sequel. Give me the same amount of money you gave Jason Reitman, whatever it is. Give me the same crew and let me pick some of the actors and my director. I can make a sequel to The Goonies. I'll hire Tommy Wiseau from The Room to direct it and have the lead character played by a child actress that nobody has heard of, and make her deaf. And the only way she can communicate the other characters on the screen, even though she's the main character, is like through sign language. I'll have ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, George Lucas's special effects company. I'll have them do the special effects. And then I'll just throw in some fan service little Easter eggs here and there. Boom. I got a Goonies sequel just like you have a Ghostbusters sequel. People will eat it up. They'll eat it up with a spoon just because it has the Goonies stamp on it. This movie's a cash grab. It's a cash grab. Jason Reitman, dude, you did to the Ghostbusters franchise what Rian Johnson did to the Star Wars franchise. At least nobody in the film, none of the characters in the film, drank alien breast milk. That's the only plus this movie had. McKenna Grace, she has the lead as Phoebe, Egon's granddaughter. Okay? They make her character an outcast because she's smart. I'd be upset if I was like, you know, a smart kid in school. It's like making fun of them. You know, it's like saying smart kids or intelligent kids can't have a personality.
Hey, Liz, how's the telescope?
I don't know, Kelsey. How's your mom's pill addiction?
Because they made her, like, not have a personality in this. And not only that, but they give her scientific, corny jokes to tell the other characters to get her character to open up to them. And these jokes are stupid. I mean, they're not even funny. I was in the audience and she would tell these jokes. Nobody was laughing, man. Because she tells it deadpan. She's just like, you know, like Ben Stein on Ferris Bueller. You know, anyone? Like, how would Ben Stein tell a joke? How does a chicken cross the road? Anyone? To get to anyone? The other side. That's her jokes, man. Like a robot, she tells them. And to portray a smart kid, there's no way to physically act smart. There's no way to do that. Your character just is smart or they aren't. By the things they say. There's no way that you can say the words to make your character seem like they're smarter. Here's an example, like on the set of the film The Marathon Man, which is a brilliant movie with Laurence Olivier and Dustin Hoffman. Okay? There's a scene where Dustin Hoffman has to appear like out of breath, like right before the director calls action or like, you know, places everyone. Dustin Hoffman, there's like some stairs nearby and he would run up and down the stairs right before his scene. And then the director call action, he'd go in and be like... So after about 5 takes, Laurence Olivier, one of the greatest actors ever, goes up to Dustin Hoffman and he goes, "Can't you just act out of breath?"
Jordan fades back, swoosh, and that's the game! Nothing further, Your Honor.
They don't get it. Okay, Jason Reitman, lesson learned? Yeah, it's like imagine a Ghostbusters movie, okay, where Ben Stein from Ferris Bueller is the lead. Finn Wolfhard, who you guys know from Stranger Things, right? Good in that. The It movies. You know, I like the first one. It was really good, but the second one, not so much. But yeah, he's a good actor. You know, he's just a waste of space in this. The only reason Finn Wolfhard is in Ghostbusters Afterlife is because they needed a character who could repair the Ghostbusters mobile, the Ecto-1. And they didn't want to, I guess they didn't want to write in a new character. They could have, like, you know, got a mechanic from town to come look at it. The fact that Finn Wolfhard just happens to be a mechanic, oh my gosh. I don't know, something happened to Finn Wolfhard. Maybe I didn't notice it in Stranger Things the last season or, like, It when he filmed It. But man, Finn Wolfhard, damn. This guy is anorexic. I mean, we're talking Christian Bale in The Mechanic. Not... The Machinist. Okay, we're talking Christian Bale in The Machinist, kind of skinny. I'm like scared for him. You know, he's like, somebody like sneeze and he'll like fall over. I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm being deadly serious here. Finn Wolfhard. If you watch this, or anybody that knows Finn Wolfhard, I don't care who you are, call this number, Finn. Finn, call this number, dude. Get some help. You're scary, skinny. I'd like to see you in more movies. Paul Rudd's character. Film directors, producers. Here's the thing about Paul Rudd. The guy can be funny, right? But he's only funny if you give him funny things to say. And he's a good actor. Loved him in Role Models. If you need a funny part in here, just copy something from Role Models. Have them go into a Starbucks and order a tall Venti or Grande and get in their face about how this is America.
Venti is large.
No, Venti is 20.
Danny.
Yeah. Large is large. And Grande is Spanish for large. Venti's the only one that doesn't mean large. It's also the only one that's Italian. Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
You copied everything else in this movie from Ghostbusters. See, but here's the thing, though. Paul Rudd, he had to have read the script. You don't just do a movie without reading the script. Didn't he, like, read the script and go, what the hell is funny about this? Unless he's a real idiot.
Do you know what the difference is between you and a fat-braying ass?
Nope.
The fat-braying ass would.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing, guys. And this really pissed me off. This really chaps my hide. I wanted to rewind I wish it was on like Blu-ray. I wanted to like rewind it. I wanted to go back and make sure I heard what I thought I heard him say. There's a scene in Ghostbusters Afterlife where Paul Rudd, his character, is arguing with Phoebe's mom about something. And it's about her, like, you know, how she's all closed up and, you know, she loves science and she's really intelligent. They're trying to get her to open up to people and be more like, you know, have more personality. Paul Rudd makes a joke and he says something to the effect or to the lines of like, well, at least she doesn't have a pole set up in her room for pole dancing. I was like, what? He actually said that line.
That's perverse.
Making a joke about a 12-year-old being a pole dancer? But as far as I know, pole dancers only perform at strip clubs, right? I mean, wow. I couldn't believe that when I heard it. I'm like, oh, like, on top of all the other boring crap in this movie, when I heard that line, I'm like, oh,
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
I have a feeling if they cast another actor in his role, that they could have done something more with it. Unless it was director saying, unless Jason Wrongman was saying, don't be funny, don't be funny, don't be funny, even though it's a sequel to a comedy. I would have cast Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey could have pulled off Paul Rudd's character. Mike Myers, right? I mean, Austin Powers, like, So I Married an Axe Murderer. Yeah, he could have done it. Chris Tucker from the Rush Hour movies, man. He could have done it. Anyways, Paul Rudd's character, he's one of the guys that he's the gatekeeper, the keymaster, and gets turned into that. He takes the Rick Moranis' place in the original. Paul Rudd is no Rick Moranis, let me tell you. Yeah, I mean, there's ways they could have made this funny. You know, it's, like, they could, like, the Ecto-1, like, one of the special effects is, like, it has this, like, sidecar, a side seat that, you press the button and it comes out, and then Phoebe's character can shoot, like, the photon rays or whatever at the ghost and try and lasso them and trap them. They could easily added some comedy to that, you know? Like, have one of the other kids that are, like, in the Ecto-1 with her, like, as part of her, like, group, the little group trio, like Finn Wolfhard's character or, like, Logan Kim's character, have one of them have, like, a gas problem and have him be in the seat that pops out. And, like, they're driving along, He lets his friends know when he's about to pass gas.
Uh-oh, fart.
And you can have him do that, and then like when they're in the car, they could just like, you know, push him out and like have him fart out there. That could have been funny. And then they brought back the same frickin' monster, man. The same frickin' monster. They brought Gozer the Grazarian, the devil dogs, the devil bulldogs with the horns. And they do the same thing. They possess two people. Paul Rudd's character gets possessed, and Mr. Gooberman, I think his name's Gooberman. Groberman? I don't know what the fuck his character's name is.
Dirty word! He said a dirty word!
The Sigourney Weaver character is taken over by Carrie Coon. You know, and she's not funny. She can't even act drama good. In the beginning of the movie, like I said, they're poor. Her and her daughter are poor, Phoebe, you know. And they get an eviction notice on their house. She sees the eviction notice on her, like, door or post or whatever. This is her reaction. Really? If I got evicted and I was poor and I'd like broke and no money, I'd be screaming my head off. I'd be crying or doing something, you know? Not just, no big deal. Couldn't they get a monster other than Gozer the Grazarian, which we've already seen? Get something more terrifying, more scary. Grace Randolph thought that, here, thank you, Grace. Here's his name, the character that plays opposite Phoebe. The carbon copy of Data from the Goonies, played by Ki-Wei Kwan. Logan Kim plays Podcast. Okay, they don't even give him a real name. Did they give Data a real name in the other one? No. Hello. Logan Kim is Podcast. He was the Ray Stantz character, and then they didn't have a Bill Murray Venkman character, the smart aleck, you know, sarcastic, funny guy.
Oh, nice shooting, Tex.
Which they didn't. Nobody in here was funny. I beg to differ, Grace Randolph. I think that Podcast was not Ray Stantz. Podcast, he was a replica of Data from the Goonies. They basically had two know-it-all kids in here. You're making a movie like you don't want to have two. You want each character to be different in a way. We need another kid, somebody that's laughable. You know, wait a second, there was Data. Let's steal Data, but in this one we won't call him Data. We'll call him Podcast. I didn't buy it. Don't go see Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'm not recommending it. That's my review. I hated Ghostbusters Afterlife. I really freaking hated it. I was just bored, man. Annie Potts. Oh yeah, Annie Potts in this. She makes an appearance. She's not even the quirky Janine Melnick that we all know. She's a real estate agent. And there's nothing quirky or funny about her.
The dingo ate your baby.
She just like sells them the house. Like a real estate agent in real life. That's my review. I hope it was informative. Happy Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays. And you know what, guys? I'll be seeing you soon.